How you doing, guys? Welcome back to AJ's Garage. Thank you for tuning in. This clip's going to be about the auxiliary tank shield that I have right here next to me. Found it in the junkyard. My last video, I have two of them now, but this one's in way better shape. As you can tell, it's pretty big. It's about, I'd say about 5 feet tall. So we're going to get this test fitted. I'm actually going to get this powder coated, so it should come out real nice. Let me give you a closer look at it. From the last time you guys saw this, I got it all cleaned up. Cleaned up really well. As you can tell too, there's no real rust issues, just some surface rust. All the bolt holes on that far tab cleaned up really well. There's no issues with those, no gouges or anything. A few issues that I did have with this is it was quite bent in certain locations. This front tab closest to you was bent up. I actually put it on some blocks of wood, some 4x4 blocks of wood that I had a buddy of mine just stand on it, and I just applied pressure on that corner until we got it in shape. And then as we come towards the back end, this corner closest to you was also bent down right here, coming this way. You can tell right here it's kind of warped. So same thing, flipped it upside down, put some blocks of wood and applied pressure up. Got it pretty close. So I'm just going to give it a test fit now and see if we need to make any more final adjustments. Alrighty guys, so I got all the auxiliary tank shield supports mounted. You can tell that one's the front one to the transmission crossmember there. There's a lot of light coming through, doing some work on the floor, so I'll show you a little clip of that. That'll be in a later video. As we move back, the middle support of the shield, this is the one that I was really having a hard time finding, so I'll show you a little clip of the truck that I found it on. This is the camper special that I had found that new shield by that was completely intact. We also found the support that goes to the transmission crossmember for the front of the shield also. It wasn't tilted up like this last time I was here, but let's take a look to see if we can find that last middle support that I need for the shield. One thing I noticed on this tank is the breather is on the left side of the filler neck. On my tank that I ordered from LMC, it's on the right side. So I'm not sure if that varied by year, but that's why I need to find a longer hose to connect my breather, or maybe see if I can find a filler neck with it on the opposite side. And as you can see, that is the last support I need for the shield. Most of them, I actually just saw another one, it was cut off, so I'm gonna have them grab that for me for sure. But no issues with clearance. And then at the back of the truck, we have the rear support for the tank shield. This is the only one the truck had when we took ownership of it. I actually had removed this at one point since I wasn't really quite sure what it was. Luckily I kept it around, and now we're putting it back how it's supposed to be. So one thing I noticed about the rear support for the shield here, as you can tell, I have a bolt up through there. So I assume that's where it mounted, but if you look at it down here, all these holes, only one lines up. So that didn't make sense to me. And taking a closer look up here, you can tell where you can see some of the black paint through there. So remove the nut on the end of that bolt. I'm gonna shift this over and see how it fits after that. I got the shield loosely secured to the supports, and then here on the frame side I started putting bolts through up at the front there. As I came back this way, what I had realized, the frame is threaded. So starting with that one, moving to that one there, and then these last two, I'll show you a little closer, see if I can get a good shot of it. So that was pretty cool to find out, and then it also makes all this hardware that I got A little useless, but works out that the bolts that I got are a perfect fit. So move down the side of the truck. I'm not sure what that gap back there was for, but you can barely see it underneath the truck as I pull away. Let me show you a view of the passenger side. So here's a view from the passenger side of the truck. Really happy with how the shield came out, how it looks, how it completes the look of the truck. Like I mentioned earlier, I relocated that rear support so it aligns there in those first two holes, leaving those last two open. But fits really good. Time to take it off and let's go get it powder coated. Too much noise. Alright, so I'm on my way to get the auxiliary shield powder coated. I'm taking a little drive with my lovely wife, who doesn't want to be filmed. But it's a little cloudy, it's rainy, it's been raining quite a bit in California the last few days, so got a little break. I don't know if you can see parts in the back. See how everything turns out. Alrighty guys, so we're back from the powder coater. It's been about a week. I apologize, it's a bit windy today, but as you can tell, both parts turned out really, really well. I'm really happy with the final product. I chose a semi-gloss black, that way it wouldn't show scratches too much. Of course, it's going to be under the truck, so still just wanted it to look nice and clean, which it does. The black does show some imperfections and dings in the metal, as you can tell in the back here, but everything turned out great. There are two areas that I need to touch up. One is back here, and one is up near the front. But really nice finish, really happy with how it turned out. So let's get these put on the truck. Quick view of the spare tire carrier, reinstalled. And here's the shield reinstalled. One step closer to original for this 1970 Camper Special.